Hi. Hello guys, how's everybody going? Today I'm gonna talk about master plan. Just once we finish the drawings, right? You should have like line works, right? I didn't draw all of them because of time issue, but you should have all the line work that is, you know, showing up here. Okay, the whole site. All right, and once you have the line work, you want to export them. So you actually gonna export two things. One is you just go to here cat and go to export, and you can go to PDF. Okay, you want to export them to PDF. Once you click that, you can select window, and you can pick a window you want. Okay, you can just like draw window. Okay, like that. And so this is the first one you're gonna export. Just give it a name, and save in a folder, right? And the other thing is you want to select the background image, and you want to hide the image just show the line work. Okay, and then export PDF, with the same window, and give another name and save again. Okay, so once you have all this, you should have so in your folder you should be able to see two PDF. One is this, one is this. Okay, with only a line work. Okay, and then what you do is really easy. You just go to open Photoshop and click open, and just find your folder and just open the first one up. Ask you whether you want to open it. Just click OK. Open another one. Whether you want to click it, click OK. Okay, and then you just drag this one up there. Okay, and you should be able to line them up somehow. Okay, just use the transform tool to line them up. Alright, so once you can line them up, you will see the line work, right? Things like that. Alright, and then this background image, right, is actually just a reference. Okay, as you remember, in the requirements we need to do kind of two plans. Okay, one plan just pure color. Okay, like exact same with the example. Okay, you just give them color, that's it. And the other plan is gonna be the plan that looks like, I show you some examples, right? It's gonna be with textures. All right, so for the first kind of plan, just color, it's really easy. You just you just use the magic wand tool. For example, here, right, this area, you actually gonna sample this layer, right, and just pick the color and fill them with that color. So that's all we need to do. Okay, for example, so here already fill that color. Okay, the same with all others, like here, right, we can just fill with this color. Alright, the same this area. So in the end you should have looks the same. Okay, all the color the same with the example we give to you. Okay, so we do that as an example. Okay, also you please remember, have some different layers if you want. Okay, because in the end the trees, for the trees you can move them to a layer if you want. Okay, you can create them as a layer if you want. For example, here, right, you can add a new layer and fill them with color and name it as tree. Okay, so we want multiple layers. Okay, you at least need a layer called trees. All right, yeah, trees vegetations. Okay, you at least all these round shapes, you definitely need a new layer. Okay, so once we have all that, I think that's pretty good for the color map. Okay, you just move along and do that. Okay, once we have that, you should be okay. Okay, the other thing is about trees. For example, okay, just make sure pick a color, draw with the color, and you notice that once we have this color, and on on the background layer with this color, and see here, it's actually not what we want to do. Okay, so this is trees, right? You want to show what's behind of it, so usually you want to give a color mode. Okay, just give a different color mode. You just play with the color mode. So this layer, tree layer, is merged to the bottom layer. Alright, so that's kind of what we need. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for the color one. And once you have the colored one, then you want to do another one, right? So it's basically, it's also really easy. See here, we talk about a lot about textures, right? You just, so for example, this was tree, right? And you just drag it down here. This huge, but you should be able to do that. So this is trees, and you just want to move them down there, okay, and change to the color mode somehow. Alright, so you can move them wherever you want. Okay, and for the white color, sometimes you want to delete that, sometimes you don't. Okay, the same with grasses. Okay, this is grasses, right? What's important about this is you definitely want them in different layer. Okay, once you choose this area, you want to create a new layer. You give a name like land cover or grasses. Okay, and you just search online, right? And you can find a lot of grass patterns. For example, one grass pattern down here. You just copy the image. Okay, and just open another file and copy and paste. Okay, and then you go to filter, other, offset, and you use this spot cleaning tool and just make the edge a little bit smooth. Okay, once we have that, we just we just select them and make them a pattern. Okay, edit, define pattern, and we name it grass. So then we should have a pattern down there. Okay, so what do you do for this? It's really easy. You just go to pattern. See here, pattern. Once you click that, then you will show textures down there. Okay, and you can change the scale you want. You can make the scale what you like. Okay, and you can move them around. All right, so then once you have those, see here, this is grasses, right? And you can just you can give them different color modes you want. All right, you can change the transparency, things like that. All right, so that's that. So then you will see kind of textures down there. All right, just try that, play with that, and see what we can do with it. Okay, and if you don't like the color in the end, you can always change the color on the background. Okay, you change the color on background. Okay, different color you want. Okay, different places. All right, and also if you move trees down up there, right, it should be pretty cool. And remember, to draw this, you also need like shades, right? There's one thing you just copy and paste, so you have another layer. One is like tree, one is tree shade. Okay, and then just actually you wanna turn them to the saturation, and see here. So once we have that, we want to change the mode. Okay, and then you see here there's like black places, right? You just select them, use the magic wand tool, make sure you don't click continuous, and select them and delete. And before we do that, you need to right click and rasterize the layer. Okay, and then you can delete them. Okay, so So we should have that, and it can be multiplied. So we have shades. Okay, so you have one layer called 3 shades. You can, like, sometimes you want to do some modification because you want to see the tree a little bit better, so you just make here a little bit not that dark, things like that. Okay, so pretty cool. So just do trees, land covers, some bricks, right? All the things. Just add texture on the places you think that's necessary. Okay, I think I teach a lot of techniques about texturing, right? You can check my videos also about that. Okay, just play with it. And so basically that's this. I will see you next time.